Hey Leo, welcome to your weekly forecast for May 4th through the 10th. We're going to see what's happening the week ahead with this lovely, beautiful deck here. And then we're going to pull a spirit message for you all from this deck here. So without further ado, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, let's see what's going on for you guys in the week ahead. We're going to see what's happening for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising the week of May 4th through the 10th. This is a brand new limited edition deck that I'm using. If you like it, stay tuned. I'm going to tell you at the end how to win, possibly win it. I am giving away a brand new one, never used copy. So I'll talk about that at the end. But let's see what's going on in the weekend for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You have here, my dears, at the beginning, Three of Cups, and this is celebration. This is good news. This is happy energy. This is good things happening, good things going on. Three of Cups can also sometimes indicate finding your community, finding your tribe, finding like-minded people. I do feel for some of you there's a sense of like prevailing, something that you thought you weren't going to be able to do, or something that you thought because of the current circumstances was going to not work out. But I feel there's a sense of this is actually happening. Now, this is a very, very specific, super specific message. And obviously it's not going to be 100% for every single one of you. But I feel some of you maybe had some plans to relocate to a different country. I guess immigrate. Like some of you had some hopes or plans to immigrate, but because of current situations and because of what's going on, some of you thought, oh, well, you know, like it's not going to happen. I do feel some of you are getting good news about a process moving forward. Okay, some process moving forward and receiving some kind of visa or something being granted that's going to allow you to travel or landing work, like some kind of a work visa to another country. Okay, again, that's very specific. It's not going to be for every single one of you, but I feel that very strong sense or very strong feeling. I feel for some of you, you're feeling very loved and very appreciated, and that there's been some bickering, or you might have felt people have been attacking your character or like accusing you of being a bad guy in some situation. But I feel like you're feeling appreciated and loved, and that there are people that are coming to your defense. There are people who are coming to your aid to speak up on your behalf and to say, oh, no, no, no. Like, you know, Leo would never do that, or Leo would never, say that or do that, or mean to hurt anybody or be dishonest. So there's some kind of energy here of like people coming to your aid or defending you in some way, to resolve some kind of situation. Leo, I feel that because there's some opportunity coming your way, some good news, some happy news, a lot of you are getting your fire back. No pun intended. I know you're a fire sign, but a lot of you are getting your fire back. You're getting your drive back. You're getting your ambition back. Like you're ready to fight for something. Maybe for a long time in your life, things have felt very uninspired or very non-eventful, or maybe you had given up on certain things in some way, but now you're in this energy of you have things to look forward to. There's some good news, there's some movement, and you're getting your drive returning to you. You're feeling a sense of energy coming back to you. Some of you Leos may have been in an energy where you've been sleeping a lot. You know, maybe you find yourself, you're like, oh my gosh, I've turned into a bear. I do like nothing but sleep. But the reason for this for many of you may have been just you've been releasing, you've been healing. When we sleep, we actually upload information from the universe. Download. We download information from the universe. So you may have been doing a lot of downloading. You may have been doing a lot of clearing, a lot of healing, a lot of epiphanies, a lot of revelations. And now you're coming back into the energy of being awake, being alert, being in the here and now. functioning in the real time and having opportunities available to you. I do feel some of you are doing some kind of instruction or teaching, or there's an opportunity opening up for you to instruct or to teach. You know, maybe some of you are doing this online. But again, I feel there's some sense of like good news, bright spot, getting your fire back, feeling like you're going to be able to move forward with plans and ideas. You know, feeling like you can kind of make plans for the future again. Whereas maybe for a long time, things have felt kind of stagnant. Okay, this hot pink is really jumping out at me, like my nails, hot pink like my nails, and hot pink like the lovely border here of this deck. This shade of pink is actually associated with Archangel Jophiel. And Archangel Jophiel is the patron archangel of like positivity, you know, like beauty, positivity, like new energy coming in. So you might be beautifying your surroundings. You may be beautifying your home or a condo or something with the plans of selling it to make this trip or start this new beginning. You may be seeing the beauty within yourself and seeing beauty around you where before you didn't notice beauty. But more importantly, with Jophiel, she helps us to change that negative record in our head. So you have some assistance right now, Leo, from Archangel Jophiel, helping you to speak more lovingly to yourself, about yourself, to change that mean voice in the head into one that's more supportive and more loving, to be kinder and gentler towards yourself. Your next card, my dears, is Temperance. Okay, this is fire energy, albeit not Leo. You know, this is Sagittarius. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or if you have Sagittarius in your chart somewhere, that can be coming up to the forefront. Temperance has several meanings, and you'll hear this from different readers. You know, I know readers that they're like, oh, when the Temperance card comes up, it means that you're going to have to learn to compromise. Or I've heard readers say, oh, Temperance card, this is spirit working through you, coming into life purpose. You know, being a vessel or a channel for spirit to bring about positive change. And all those things are true. I'm not disputing them at all. And I do feel those are going to be aspects for some of you. But for many of you, I feel a different energy from this Temperance card, which sometimes when I see the Temperance card come up in a reading, Temperance card to me is a card about unfinished business. Okay, and taking up that unfinished business, right? So a lot of you have been sidetracked. Something happened where life knocked you off your feet and you were on your butt. You landed on your booty for a long time. And so things were maybe in a very long standstill. But Three of Cups tells us things are moving forward. And Temperance is like, you're like, okay, now I can get back to my dreams. Now I can get back to my plans. Some of you may have unfinished business in terms of something you've been meaning to create or introduce to the world. But some of you may have unfinished business with a person. Okay, where you're feeling like it's time to get closure, or it's time to confess feelings or emotions. You know, it's going to be different for different ones of you. For some of you, maybe it's all of the above. Maybe you're going to go get closure from one person, and you're going to go to another person and say, you know, I'm crazy about you. Or it could be someone approaching you in this way, someone doing their work and clearing their stuff and then coming to you and telling you that they want to be with you. But Temperance card to me a lot of the time shows up when there's unfinished business. Keep in mind with the major arcana cards, this is going to be a theme. This is going to be something that's going to be with you for a while. It's not just going to be for a few days. It's not just going to be for a week or two. This is a period and stage of time where there's a divine intervention. The situation is directly linked to something you came here to learn, something you came here to master, something you came here to accomplish. And so unfinished business is being finished up. That's what I feel when I see Temperance. Your next card here, my dears. Wow, another major arcana card. There could be a Libra in the works here, Sagittarius, Libra. Now, I will remind you of the fact that sometimes it could be their moon sign, their rising sign, their Venus sign. And so in that way, we don't always know, right? But overall, the Justice card is about fairness. It's about balance. So when we talked about unfinished business, the good news for some of you could be some legal case is being wrapped up, because the Justice card can sometimes indicate things are happening with legal issues, and maybe you've had a case in the courts that's been going a long time, and then all of this quarantine stuff started happening and you were like, oh gosh, well, I guess I can forget about that getting resolved. But maybe something is moving forward. So maybe something has been decided and something is being resolved, something is being finished up so that you can go on with your life. If it's not a court case or court situation, then, the Justice card can absolutely be fair and balanced decisions, making fair and balanced decisions, making decisions that you can feel confident in, doing the right thing, doing the fair thing. I do feel for some of you, you are receiving some kind of like a cosmic justice, like a karmic justice, and that someone maybe has been coming after you in some way, and they ended up tripping themselves up, or they ended up hurting themselves in some way. Like someone was trying to do you damage, but they ended up doing themselves damage. And so I feel some of you are getting closure in this kind of situation. And it doesn't have to be legal. It doesn't have to be in the courts. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be a situation at work. But some of you might be receiving word, though, that you're receiving some kind of financial settlement or financial offer for a situation in which things were handled unethically or inappropriately, right? And you may be taking this to kind of get this fresh start, or to focus on the things that you're wanting to finish, or things that you're wanting to wrap up, or things that you're wanting to complete. Your next card here, Leo, is the Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins can at times be an earth sign. So earth sign is going to be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It could be an aspect of yourself if you have any of those in your chart. But overall, the Knight of Coins is a card about getting down to business and making the commitment to see something through. Being ready to do the work, committing to doing the work, one foot in front of the other. So this journey that you're embarking on, it's going to be something long-term, right? So say you did receive word that you're going to have a chance to work in a different country, or some visa was approved, or some opportunity is opening up, or you're going to pick up some project again. Knight of Coins tells us it's going to be a long process. It's not going to be something that finishes overnight. Now, the good thing, however, is even though the Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight in the tarot, he's dependable. You can rely on him. You can count on him to be there, and you can count on his work being thorough. You don't have to worry about double checking his work. You don't have to worry about if he got things done. Knight of Coins gets things done, and he gets them done very, very well, very solid. So you're building something for yourself that's going to be very long-term, that's going to stand the test of time. But the message that comes in with the Knight of Coins is that you're going to be successful as long as you don't give up, as long as you stay consistent. As long as you stay committed to yourself and committed to your goal, you're going to see success. But this is a long-term project. This isn't something that's going to be fly by night, right? So that's going to require on your end, to stay committed, to be disciplined, and to stay committed, and to see it through. Something about this horse too here makes me feel there might be like a best friend energy coming up for you guys. Some of you might be picking up a new best friend, because for some reason the horse looks kind of young to me, And since it's like a young horse, it's giving me the sense or the feeling of like a new person who maybe is going to be somebody that you're going to be able to depend on or count on for support as you go through these changes, as you go through these obstacles. Not obstacles. Obstacles is the wrong word, but projects, I guess, is maybe a better word to say. For some of you, this best friend may be coming by way of like a living arrangement. So maybe you are moving to a different country, but maybe you're moving in with somebody, you know, whether it's a roommate or a relationship with a person that you're getting to know, and you guys are establishing a close bond, that this is somebody who's very much like a companion. You know, I'm kind of getting that energy for some of you as well, Leo. Okay, let's go ahead and check out your spirit message for the week. And I encourage you guys to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos, because some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others. You may need a private card reading from me, which I'm more than happy to do. If you want to click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, you can schedule a private reading with me there. It will be a card reading, an intuitive card reading. If you want an astrology reading, you can definitely schedule with our sponsor, which is Truly Divine, and use the Angel 30 code for 30% off their already very reasonable prices. But they've done reading for me in the past. I was really impressed by them. So if you want more astrology-based stuff, I think you guys are better off with an astrologer, because I'm not an astrologer, but I'm an intuitive reader, and I'm happy to read your cards. I'm happy to check in with my intuition for you guys. So your spirit message here is expression. Okay, Leo? An expression is about expressing yourself, you know, speaking up in situations, but also like how you're carrying yourself, how you're dressing, you know, how you're grooming yourself, how you're you know, designing or, you know, decorating your space. So some of you are becoming more expressive in this way, right? And some of you that you are preparing to kind of get this new beginning or this new start, as this good news is coming in, you're maybe looking at this as an opportunity to even maybe like reinvent yourself. And you're thinking about, you know, how you're going to be carrying yourself, how you're going to be walking into rooms and situations. Like, you know, we shouldn't judge a book by its cover, obviously, because, you know, there's a lot to a person. But I think some of you are in the energy of where you're like, you know what, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But unfortunately, there are people out there that can't seem to figure that out. So for those people, you know, like, what statement do I want to make to them? What impression do I want them to have of me as I come walking through the door? So some of you are doing some kind of like reinventing yourself in terms of your look, but more so your look, like the way that you're carrying yourself or your style. So a lot of expression in this way. Okay, those of you that are creative, especially if you're somebody that seems to be really into writing, I feel like you're writing or you're getting into writing in like some genre that is new to you. And maybe before you haven't done it because it was too close to home or it was too personal, but like you're ready to tackle that. Right? Butterflies jumping out at me is transformation, change, you know, freedom. So lots of expressive energy here, my dears. Again, if you'd like a private reading with me, more than happy. If you want to schedule on the Calendly link. If you really like this beautiful limited edition deck that I used this week, I'm going to pick 2 winners from my Facebook and Instagram pages. One person is going to win a brand new copy of this deck. It's still wrapped in plastic, never been used. Brand new copy of this deck, along with a tarot pouch and an altar cloth with artwork from the creator of this deck on it. It's very beautiful. That is going to go to one person, one winner. And then the other winner is going to win a free 30-minute card reading from me. Okay, so the way you win is just by commenting on the Instagram and Facebook posts. During May, I will see who's jumping out at me. I'll pick 2 winners and I will announce the winners after I've chosen them. But if you would like to be in the running, please feel free to follow and like Amethyst Angellight on Instagram and Facebook, and comment. And then when you comment, I'll see you, obviously. And whoever's like jumping out at me, I'll pick 2 winners. I'm going to be doing monthly giveaways. I've decided, and you guys can tell me if you think it's a good idea, but I've decided every single month I'm going to pick 1 person for a free reading, because I get a lot of requests for free readings and I can't do them. I'm really, really swamped. Plus, you know, if I did nothing but free readings, my landlord would throw me out on the street because I wouldn't be able to pay rent, unfortunately. You know, but I thought I can do maybe 1 free reading a month. So I've decided to pick 1 person for a free reading a month. And then every month I also want to pick someone to win some kind of a prize. A tarot deck, a crystal. You guys can tell me, or if you have ideas of like what kinds of prizes you'd like to win, you can let me know that as well. I'm open to suggestions, my dears. So I thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I'm wishing you a fabulous week. Take care.